Nets-Bucks rematch. They played Sunday. Kevin Durant had 42. Giannis had 49. They play again last night. A minute to go in the third. Nets down 2. It's KD. 4-3. So smooth. Nets a 1-point lead. Bucks would make a bucket. Nets would come back down the other way. This time it's Kyrie throwing it up for 3. They would score 21 straight, those two, for the Nets in the third quarter. Brooklyn a 2-point lead to the fourth. Now, in the fourth quarter, Bucks have a 6-point lead, and it's Giannis in the lane, unstoppable, plus the foul shot, 9-point game. About a minute later, Chris Middleton working in traffic. Bucks an 18-1 run over a 4-minute stretch in the fourth, and then just over a minute to go, it's KD no, but then it's KD again, and it's KD no. He would score 32. Giannis had 36 plus 12 boards, and the Bucks win again. So they sweep this little mini series. This time they take it 124-118, and with that win, Milwaukee now a game and a half back of Brooklyn for the 2 seed in the East. 3 games back of the Sixers for number 1. The Nets, meanwhile, fall to 1.5 out of the 1 seed. So that's the story in the East. The big story in the West is LeBron James, who is expected to miss back-to-back games against the Clippers and Trailblazers Thursday and Friday to rest his injured right ankle. But it is sounding increasingly likely that he is going to miss more time than that as he works through the discomfort in the ankle that kept him out for 6 weeks. In fact, our own Adrian Wojnarowski has gotten up early this morning because there is news on this injury with LeBron. Woj, what is the latest?
Well, Greeny, certainly as we reported yesterday, LeBron James will miss this back-to-back with the Clippers and Blazers. And then they've got a couple more games coming up. Phoenix, New York, 2 of the best teams in the NBA. And listen, the Lakers are trying to stay out of that play-in tournament right now, but they may have to be without LeBron. Into next week, he has got to get this ankle right before the postseason, and certainly he'll start to take it day to day as he gets past this back-to-back, Greeny. But listen, he re-aggravated that injury by coming back last week. He saw the losses piling up for the Lakers, wanted to get back and play and help that team. And without any real practice time in LA, the only way he could go out and really test that ankle was in a game. And I'm told it was difficult for him to really explode off that ankle, to make hard and sharp cuts. And so I think right now for the Lakers, for LeBron James, wherever they land in the standings, they've got to have a healthy LeBron James in the postseason, a dominant LeBron James, whether that's trying to come out of the play-in tournament or that's in, staying in that top 6. But right now that ankle needs rest, and I believe the plan for LeBron James is to try to get that rest before we get to the postseason.
And so I'm trying to make sure I understand what you're saying. Are you telling us that we feel there's a real chance that LeBron James will not play again this regular season?
I think he's going to try to play again in the regular season, Greeny. It may be later next week. Listen, he's got a tremendous threshold for pain. He has shown that in his career and certainly a determination to play. But that ankle does need rest right now, and he probably can't get it fully healthy until the offseason. He's going to have to play with discomfort in the playoffs. So we'll see as we get into next week and get closer to the final games of the regular season, whether LeBron wants to push it or continue to try to give it some time and try to get back as close as he can to 100%. I don't think he's going to be able to be fully 100% for the rest of the season. He's going to probably have to play with discomfort in it.
Wow. So it's the ankle now that will hover over the rest of the NBA year. The very latest from Woj. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.